Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to show you how to make this delicious recipe, and it's afang soup served with eba. So you need some scotch bonnets or any chilli that you have, some seasoning and 1 onion. So here we have the afang leaves. This is the main star of the show, the main ingredient of the dish, and this is very nutritious in the sense that it's high in fibre and high in protein, and it just helps with the digestion. Anyone who's tried this recipe would probably agree, and it's amazing. You can get afang leaves from any Afro-Caribbean food store here in the UK, and I'm pretty sure that they would have some over in the US for those of you who want to know, and anywhere else. So do check any Afro-Caribbean food store, so they should have these in store. But yeah, here we have the lady who was chopping it up. Usually you can buy the leaves on its own and go home and shred it yourself using a food processor, but we had it done here because it's easier, and I think it's just cooler because I wanted to see how they do it. And yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm going to give you guys a closer look right now once it's done. And this is what it looks like. Amazing, huh? We also have here some water leaves. If you don't have this, you can use spinach. So now we have some smoked prawns or smoked fish. This is something that we use in a lot of our soups, and it's also a staple. And you can get this from any Afro food store as well. So start off by chopping your onions and pepper. So now once it's done, you're just going to set them to the side and move over to your beef. So here I have some of the organic beef, and I've just sprinkled some salt over it, and I'm running it under some water. Now this is a great way to get that fat off. You can use salt or lemon. And now we're just cleaning the shaki, also known as tripe, and this is a staple in a lot of our soups. And we're just going to pop that in a pot and sprinkle all the seasoning over it. We used about 4 to 6 Knorr cubes, and we're just add in our onions and our pepper. Now in terms of seasoning, you can use all-purpose seasoning or you can use salt. I do recommend using something like an all-purpose seasoner. All you need is about a tablespoon, but I'll leave all of that down in the description link below. And now we're just going to stir it together properly. I have my mum here helping me. So now we're going to add 2 cups of water, and we're just going to cover it and leave it to cook for about 30 minutes. So here we have the water leaf. This is different to the Okazi afang leaves, and this is basically the foundation of the soup. So what we've done is we've chopped it up and we are just washing it, and we do this process about 3 times. Now if you don't have access to water leaf, you can always use spinach leaves. That's definitely a good replacement for this. The thing I love about water leaf is that it's very nutritious, and it has a lot of good amino acids, a lot of vitamins, and it tastes great. So now we're just draining it, and we're going to set it aside for a few minutes whilst we go and check on our beef. So here it is, all nice and cooked, and we're just going to grind our smoked prawns, and this is going to give the dish a very nice smoky flavour and also give it that authentic taste. So there we have it, and I'm just going to give you guys a closer look. So now that the beef has been checked, we're now going to combine it with our water leaf that's already been washed, and you're just going to combine all of it together, the stock and the beef, and we're just going to mix it nicely together. I have my mum here helping me. So once it's been mixed well, we're just going to cover it and leave it to cook for another few minutes, about 10 minutes or so. And you can check on it just to see. And this is what it should look like when it's done. As you can see, it's bubbling away nicely. And now we're just adding a few spoons of palm oil. Of course, palm oil is a staple in a lot of Nigerian soups, and this is what gives it another nice flavour. We're just going to mix it together. Now, of course, if you're on a healthy diet, you can use less of the palm oil, about a few tablespoons, but it's essential if you want to taste that authentic afang soup. So we're just mixing it lightly. So now we're going to add our afang leaves and leftover smoked prawns. And then we're just going to mix it in lightly and leave it to simmer for another 5 to 10 minutes, and then it's done. So once the 10 minutes is up, it should be ready to be served. And here I just have my mum dishing it out for us. And it smells so good, and of course it tastes delicious. Now I'm going to show you guys how to make eba. And this is something that we eat alongside it. And this is gari. And basically you're just going to add in a bowl some hot water. And you're just going to sprinkle the gari into the water. And what happens is it forms into a dough-like ball. It's very simple, it's very easy, and it's definitely a must try if you haven't. And now we're just like breaking it down and mixing it in gently together. And of course I have my mum here doing it for me. Just thought this would be great to show you guys for those of you who are asking and wanted to know. And there you have it, guys. It's done in a few seconds. And you're going to roll it around to get into that nice dough-like ball. And there you have it, guys. It's ready to be served, and that was mine. It was so delicious. Hopefully you guys have found this useful, and definitely give it a try. If you, like I said, if you don't have access to the water leaves, use spinach or any green vegetables. So yeah, my loves, hopefully you found this useful. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.